When somebody like that looks you dead in the face and says, we're not doing a 4/4 record, we're doing your record with your songs and your identity and your voice and your vision. And I just, mind blown. Through the pre-production process for Fighting Underwater, one of the coolest things that I found about working with Bruce Robb, my producer, is he immediately made a beeline for the songs that I wrote that I love the most. And he didn't know that. I'd sent him a whole, he said, send me a bunch of songs and then we'll sort of pick through what you're thinking and we'll make a short list. I said, okay, so I sent him just a ton of songs. And it was great because I went into Bruce called me, I went into the studio and he's like, okay, here's the short list, here's my short list, here's what we're gonna do. And the ones that he came back with were the ones, I really truly believe that he wasn't gonna pick those because no other producer had picked them in the past. And they said, oh, these aren't particularly commercial, they're not marketable, they're not this, they're not that. They're good songs, but they're just not where we're gonna go. Okay. From a writer's perspective, I feel like those are my most interesting songs. And when I asked him about it, that's exactly what he said. He said, we're not gonna make a 4/4 record, right? A lot of pop music now sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can kind of clap your hands to it and there's definitely like a beat or a groove, and which is cool, and I'm not knocking it at all because Lord knows I have more than my fair share of that. But so he really latched onto this idea of let's make this progressive, let's make this funky, let's make this all the things that aren't out there now. And he said, I think you should write more of this. And I thought, yes! and it really lifts you up as a songwriter when your producer, especially a producer who you walk in and there's not a single bit of free wall space available because it's all filled with platinum records. When somebody like that looks you dead in the face and says, we're not doing a 4/4 record, we're doing your record with your songs and your identity and your voice and your vision. And I just, mind blown. What I have been learning for myself as an artist on this journey is all of these other things that I've put out, and I'm very proud of everything that I put out, so don't get me wrong when I say it, but they've all been fit into somebody else's vision. It's not that that person took my vision and expanded it, it's that they took my vision and put it into their box. It's lacking a little bit of authenticity and truth, I think. It gets lost in the mix, haha, no pun intended. When you do it that way, it's weird. I told him one day, I said, I feel like you're allowing me to be me. And he goes, why do you need my permission? Why do you need anybody's permission? Right? Really, after all of these years that I've been in the industry, it really comes down to the timing and the connection. Those two things have to align. I know there's a lot of songwriters and creators that watch my channel and my videos. I do hope that you will continue writing in your own voice, in your own ownership, because it does matter and the right people will connect with you. And what that does for me from a creative standpoint is it just completely blows every boundary, every door, every wall, every window gone. Really test myself and allow me as an artist to grow in whatever direction I want. That's really important, to own your truth.